there's no like goal, there's no end game. We're just fishing. We're just two mates fishing. That's a proper mackie, bro. Put the brakes on, put the brakes on.
Get out.
Which is so epic. Oh, my bad. Okay. Take my shoes off. Jimmy. Put the brakes on, put the brakes on.
Get out. We're fighting again, we're fighting. Oh my God.
Just into him with the line.
Oh my God.
Big brakes. Jimmy.
Yes. Yes.
Look how pretty he is. Do you want to grab him?
Yeah. Right. The crab of no refuse.
We were out in the blue water doing our thing, getting a few trout, and then just thought, you know what? Let's go and get a tusky like we've never... Who knows who's actually fished here for tuskies? I'm sure there's guys out there doing it, but I've never done it, and this is why. Look at that.
Unreal.
That is amazing. And these fish obviously haven't been targeted because that crab hit the deck and that tusky was all over it.
No questions.
Epic. So epic.
How good is that, man? You ready? Come on.
He's gonna burn off. He's not happy, Jimmy. He's not happy.
Is he waking up?
Yeah.
Look pretty solid.
Oh, wow.
What do you got?
It's big, man.
Oh, what? Holy shit. Oh, no. Right. That was a lot bigger than the ones we saw.
Dude, that was like...
I was like 20.
Yeah. I'm nearly tempted to like go out.
Pass back onto it.
See that like, it's like a bit of a pressure edge hole over there.
Just over here.
Yeah.
First little bit of a shimmer.
Oh, yep.
Whoa! What happened then?
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That's a proper mackie, bro. That's a mackie. It's a real one. We're literally just talking about how much bait's here. I just lost that big mackerel. And I said to Jimmy, what would I prefer? Sticking out for a coral trout or picking up the big rod and getting a sunset big dog? There he is. Good mackie.
What do we got?
Cracker. That's exactly what I wanted.
Mate. Oh, that's a good one, hey.
What have we done today, Jimmy?
Mate.
We've jigged trout. We've done tuskies. We've done your first ever tusky. We've snuck around the corner.
Paradise. Mate, he's not done, eh? It's not done on the big stick. Still going. Good hook set too. Oh.
We are gonna let this guy go.
Alright, you are open. Look at that.
Something I was... Hey. Something I was actually really excited to announce this trip is I'll be signing back up with Nomad. I did a lot of work with Nomad back in the day, probably 5 years ago, when so epic to be back on board. And this is why. Just that lure came straight out of the packet. It's exactly the way they are. They're built to be used. They're built. But this is so dangerous. Don't.
Yes, good work.
There it is. The old Riptide, my favourite from the start.
Mackerel hugs. Oh yes, look at this.
Hey. Let's send him back, eh? Come on, mate. Kick away.
Yes.
Yes, Jimmy.
Killing it. Oh, cheers for that.
We're just going to spend the rest of the afternoon taking in that epic sunset. But we've still got these Spanish here in front of us on this pressure edge, and I'm going to keep the GoPro rolling and just keep casting into twilight. But day one was a big learning curve. Definitely like a milky green water out there for the pelagic side of things, like the GTs, and that's my opinion on it. That's why I reckon they're not there. So what we're going to do tomorrow is probably spend most of the day, I think the wind's picking up tomorrow, we're going to spend most of the day chasing tuskies. Obviously as we come around corners we're going to come onto pressure edges, we're going to come onto little pinnacles, and just like this, we're just exploring, we're just fishing. But at the moment we're in a channel, we've got a big like pinnacle in the middle of this channel, and it's loaded with bait, and as the sun kind of sets, all the fish are coming up and starting to feed on them. So we're just going to take it in, have a couple of beers, enjoy what we've just kind of encountered and what we've learnt, and big day tomorrow. Big day tomorrow. I think between the Tuskies and Jeets, we should have a pretty cool session, so stay tuned.